Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our political conversation. And today we are going to look at Azimio as a coalition. And we are going to ask ourselves one of the fundamental questions that does Azimio coalition provide an alternative government awaiting to Kenya Kwanza government, so that if the people of this republic will be tired with Kenya Kwanza, they will come and have a refuge in Azimio fraternity. And as we are going to look at that, we are going to base ourselves on the policies and actions of Azimio fraternity. We will also look at the coalition organization. Does the coalition organization attract the people of Kenya so that they can shift from Kenya Kwanza to Azimio? That's the second thing which we are going to look at. And lastly, we are going to look at the mandate of Azimio. Is Azimio capable, or is it able to perform its mandate well, so that at least people can say Azimio is performing its mandate as opposition? And that means it is a government awaiting to Kenya Kwanza regime once they fail to perform as the government in place. So that is actually what we are going to dissect today. But before we dive in, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Because once you subscribe, you give us the morale to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And my friends, I only need 99 subscribers to reach 4,000. And therefore, I request you kindly, if you come across this video and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, help me reach 4,000 subscribers. I will be very grateful. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. May God bless you abundantly. And now, let us dive into the topic of the day. Does Azimio provide an alternative government to Kenya Kwanza? That's the big question, because currently people are wondering if Kenya Kwanza has failed to perform, do we have an alternative government awaiting, which actually the Kenyans can bring to power probably in 2027 presidential election? And therefore, we have to look deeper at Azimio, whether it can provide as an alternative government awaiting to Kenya Kwanza. Let us start by looking at the policies and actions of Kenya Kwanza. I can say for sure that the policies of Kenya Kwanza, they are quite attractive. They are quite good. But the dark side is that we don't have people within Azimio who are ready to sell those attractive policies to the people of Kenya, so that the people of Kenya can see Azimio as the government in awaiting to Kenya Kwanza. So they have very good policies, but they have failed in their action to portray themselves as the policies they have. And therefore we can say that most of our coalition in the Republic of Kenya, they have good policies, but they are just in paper. So that's one of the things which makes Azimio not to be attractive. It has policies, tick, but today have the actions which support those policies, they don't have. Let's say they have these policies that they want to touch people, but today negotiate for people so that they can get better services. They can get better goods, better services from the government in place. Because currently, Azimio is opposition side, and that means it must perform exemplarily well in their functions so that they can portray out their policies. And from that, I can say Azimio has failed terribly. Secondly, what is the organization of this Azimio coalition? Does it have a very good structure such that we can have the command center where people get information from? Do they have a particular leader who comes out to air out the vision of Azimio? And from that part, I can say that in the organization structure, Azimio has failed because we have very many principles and each principle don't know its role. And that's why recently, when we add the NADCO report, you will find that most of those Azimio principles were actually arguing from different points. And then you wonder, are all these individuals in Azimio, why can't they go and sit down? They channeled their grievances to one individual. Then they came out as a coalition. So from that part, from the organization of the coalition, I can say that Azimio has failed Kenyans. Let us also look at the performance of their mandate. We can say that currently Azimio is on the opposition side. Is Azimio performing its opposition mandate very well so that it can attract the people of Kenya? Because if you perform your mandate well, then people can say, surely, these are the people we need to put in government. This is the coalition which should take the power of this country so that they can guide the nation to prosperity. So, is Azimio doing that opposition mandate well? Is it taking or putting the government of the day into toes? That is the big question. But if you come to that, you will find that Azimio has failed. It is not putting the Kenya Kwanza government into toes. We can say that it started well by telling the government of Kenya Kwanza that you must lower the cost of living because Kenyans are suffering. But when they formed the committee, and when they came out with that report, which is called the NADCO report, it is as if they forgot the Kenyans. And that's why Kenyans, they feel that Azimio cannot offer really the alternative government. Because when people were agitating on the streets, they wanted the cost of living to be lowered. But when they reached to the committee, the Azimio side forgot that what took the people of Kenya to the streets is about the cost of living. And then they dealt with positions. They created positions. They say, we want to have the prime minister. We want to have the opposition leader with 2 deputies. But they forgot about the people of Kenya. And the people of Kenya are not interested on positions. They are interested purely on improving their livelihood, on improving lives of all the citizens of this republic. So from the mandate of Azimio, they have failed. Because currently, you cannot know whether Azimio is in bed with Kenya Kwanza or not. And that is why recently when Martha Karua was actually suggesting we should go back to the streets, Raila Amolo Odinga told Martha Karua, no. And if you want to go back to the streets, go and start your own rallies from your what? From Mount Kenya. And that actually paint Azimio in bad picture. That means it cannot offer what we call an alternative government awaiting to Kenya Kwanza. I don't know what's your thought about all this. Do you feel that Azimio can provide an alternative government awaiting to Kenya Kwanza? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Help me please to reach 4,000 subscribers, because by now I miss only 99 subscribers to reach 4,000. So be among the people who will help me to reach 4,000 subscribers. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you. Keep subscribing, keep watching our videos, keep sharing our videos. And if you do that, you will make, or you will help me to come more with political analysis, and you will make this YouTube channel to be one of the biggest YouTube channel in the Republic of Kenya and in the global at large. And with that, I say thank you. May God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political conversation. Goodbye.